Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Friday, November 14th, 2025. And I'm here to do a general collective read for you. As you know, it's a timeless read. I don't use the signs, I don't use the genders because it's all energy. So you're free to switch the genders and or the roles if you need to. Please use your higher wisdom and discernment, okay? It's easy to forget. These are not personalized readings, I should say. Sorry, it's Mercury retrograde. But there's thousands of people here, okay? It's not every read's going to be for you. Only take what you're already familiar with, what you're aware of, and toss the rest. I'm only here to confirm or bring some clarity or clarification to a situation, okay? If you're not already aware of it, dismiss it right now. It's not in the forefront. It could be yours later on down the road. You could always come back and re-listen. But instead of jumping to conclusions, you know what I mean? And taking hasty action based off of a general collective reading, which is not advisable. You have to sit and think about it, okay? Do some soul searching. You might want to get some personal readings from a reader that does personal readings, or you just want to sit back and wait, okay, and see what develops. Sometimes we get disillusioned, and it's easy to do so. So bear that in mind. Only take what applies, toss the rest. I don't want you guys going through what you're, any more than what you're going through. Do you understand what I'm saying? I love you and I thank you. I'm truly grateful for all your love and support. You mean the world to me. You really do. So let's just be cautious. Err on the side of caution, please. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about today. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? What would you like to discuss at this hour? What's the message for the collective? Oh, it came back. It's the Tower. It's going to be a shocker. It's going to be... There's going to be a heartache tonight. A heartache tonight, I know. Eagles. I don't know. Somebody's... It looks like their hands are tied, or they might be getting arrested. But a tower could be good. It could be bad. It's always a shock. You don't see it coming. You can't foresee it. This is the universe stepping in. So overarching energy. It might take your breath away. It might be a good surprise. It might be a bad surprise. Whatever this is, it is a shift. It's meant to redirect you, direct you, maybe to confirm what direction you have to take or redirect you, okay? Somebody was building something on a false foundation, giving off a false sense of security and false impressions, whether that's you or somebody else. You know, sometimes we lie to ourselves. I've done it before. It could be you, it could be someone else. Ooh, something's coming back to bite them in the ass. The universe, big major arcana here. That's the underlying energy. This is a clap back, unfinished business. Somebody could have thought this was over. You or someone else. They could have done something. I don't know. It's coming back to bite them in the ass, though. Somebody didn't want to stop doing what they were doing, didn't want to learn a lesson, and or some lessons were not integrated properly. So now it's time. It's time to end something. Yeah, ending a third-party situation. A collaboration. Could be a false contract and or a breach of contract. Somebody wasn't getting along. You don't get along with somebody, or somebody doesn't get along with others. They can't build or plan off of you, your energy, your money. There's no helping hand here. You're not bailing somebody out. Usually, this reminds me of somebody grabbing somebody and lifting them up. Somebody's on their own. They're very lazy, don't want to put the work in, and disrespectful. They weren't expecting that. That balance is here. This is justice. So this is a reckoning. This is karma. The scales are being balanced out. Fair. I just heard somebody has to be fair. Somebody has no spiritual strength. They were hiding and cloaking a lot. Somebody does not want to be on their own. They don't want this getting out into the open. Fair is fair, I heard. Somebody has no spiritual strength. They're weak. They're weak. You have a third eye. Your third eye is lit. Third eye chakra. So this is using your higher wisdom and making good sound decisions. Could have been a third-party situation or a contract or some sort of binding contract. You foresaw something, though. You already made your decision before this even kicked off. You're speaking your truth. I mean, you could be a seer, a prophet, a prophetess. You're spiritually high-ranking. Could have something to do with a marriage, a commitment, or an agreement. You could be a boss, a leader, a judge, a spiritual leader or something. Could have something to do with a marriage or commitment. Contracts, dealing with institutions. Somebody speaking some truths. 5-5, get ready for change. Get ready for change. There's obstacles and challenges. They're trying to block your throat chakra, trying to stop somebody from moving forward and speaking some truths. Oh, 5-5-5, get ready. Conflict and defeat. Somebody's taking a big fall. Damn. They're going to jail. They're trapped in fear. They wanted you trapped in fear. Nah. There's a lot of deception, envy. The mask is coming off. They're being unveiled. Truth and clarity. They're getting karma. Something was unbalanced. They don't want to take accountability, but they're being exposed. Whoever this is, they're being exposed, or you're exposing them. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. This can bring extreme happiness for you. This is trust, healing. You have a great deal of faith. Source. Some of you was sourcing something out. They need the source. They need permission. So, I don't know what this is. It's truth and clarity. They're getting karma. There's no second chances. Somebody doesn't want to take accountability. They misjudged you or judged you harshly. They took advantage of a situation. This can't be ignored any longer. They were ungrateful. They took advantage of you, a situation, or a loophole if it's a contract. Could very well be. They still think they have an opportunity. They're still playing games, whoever this is. There's mental conflict. There's no communication. Somebody could have... Oh, this is victory. Yep, you're highly intuitive. You could be a reader or spiritualist. You don't have to be. But this is a deep knowing. You're going with your gut. Victory and success. Firm foundation, something to do with a marriage or home, business, prosperity. Yeah, you're manifesting this. This is taking action. This is conscious awareness. You are co-creating with the divine. You have all you need for success here. You have all the tools. Get your downloads from source. You're very balanced. Again, your chakra is very balanced here. Stable and secure. You know that there was a partnership with a home, a family that was... Something was done. They lied. They lied in the past to you. There's no communication about a home, property, or some sort of business or stability. This is emotional loss. They're going to have to face the truth. They lied in court or lied about a marriage. You're spiritually high ranking and they can't handle it. There's a wicked clap back for whomever bonehead this is, okay? And breach of a contract. Somebody didn't do their work. It's not their creations. If they're, I don't know, they could be stealing your work. I was picking up something yesterday. I was picking up, actually it was last night, about trademarks. If you're in business of your own, you've invented something or you trademarked something, a name, your business, whatever this is, just rest assured that there's got bad apples everywhere, okay? Be careful when you're actually applying for a patent or trademark. Patent pending, I just heard. For a business or a home or something. A foundation. Because some of these government officials will see something that they want to make money off of. They want it for themselves. So they confiscate it, or they turn down your patent for whatever bullshit reasons, and they take the patent for themselves and patent it behind your back. You know? So I was picking that up too. That might not be the source, or the source. You're the true source of the inspiration, maybe, but might not be what this reads about. Sorry, I'm all over the place. It is Mercury. So we have disruption. Someone's coming back around and bite somebody in the ass. They want to come back in and disrupt your life, unfinished business. The possibilities are endless. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. And that's what you did. You're going to find that something that you thought wasn't viable at one point, maybe it's a patent, it's coming back around again. It's going to shock the shit out of you. Unfinished business. Somebody wanted cheap thrills, or it doesn't have to be about a patent. It could be anything, okay? You're following your dreams and you're making it happen. Or the divine is. Somebody's too busy, partying, having cheap thrills, continuous cycles of bad decisions and addictions. Now they want you back, or they keep doing this over and over again, or they claim you did. So he's full of envy because what? We all have the same hours in the day. You know what I'm saying? To get things done, to follow our dreams and make things happen for ourselves. They have no excuse. If they were busy partying all the time and being irresponsible, that's their fault. It's nothing to do with you. And if they try to ruin something for you, it's going to come back on them. Resentful, competitive, and discontent. And they're facing legalities here. Lawyers, court, and paperwork. So it has something to do with some sort of paperwork. And somebody in a position of power that takes an oath of office that should be doing their job, but they didn't. They did something here. Thought there was much distance time-wise, physically and or emotionally there could be a divorce goes to separation. It's a lot of, can't see the truth here. There's a lot of distance. Someone's at a distance. Maybe they patented it at a different country, at a distance. I don't know if this has, I don't know why I'm stuck on patents and trademarks. Someone's puzzled why they had to go out of their way to do this. Somebody's taking a detour. Confused, perplexed, and conflicted. Somebody's drowning over their head, over extended rock bottom. You put up some boundaries. You took your energy away. The minute you did, something's falling. It's blowing up on somebody. Disrespectful. Enough is enough. And defend yourself. You're being protected by Archangel Michael. You're exhausted. If you're not dealing with this bullcrap, whatever this is. Protection prevented from harm and divine intervention. So that's the Tower coming in, Archangel Michael, making sure that something's done properly or that you're being protected or this person or this situation is being kept away from you. It has something to do with business. I don't know what it is exactly. Your business, somebody else's business, what they can get from you. This is disruption 16 and the possibilities. Disrupting your energy, disrupting your life. Maybe they've been doing this continuously your whole life. Maybe more than one lifetime. And they had a lot of, they profited in many ways maybe off of you and your dreams and your energy or something that belongs to you. Closed doors. Somebody could have closed a door on you or this door's closing on this person and it's locked and sealed. Or you could be a locksmith as well. I don't know. A lockpick. So closed doors, no good job openings now. Current work is ending. Start fresh and get referrals. Somebody could have lost their job and now they have to start over. They're too busy playing around maybe to look for a job. Take it for whatever that is. You could be a teacher there. This is coming up about a teacher. Now you could be a school teacher or you could be a life coach or you could be doing master classes. Whatever you do, you teach. By example, I just heard. So maybe that's what they said about you. You're always partying. You're a floozy, male or female. You don't give a shit. You're not serious about life, and you're teaching your kids this stuff. It could be a custody case for all I know. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. I apologize. You have the ability to inspire others to unlock their true potential. Explore careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or as a motivational speaker. You've learned much about money. Now's the time to put it into practice. Somebody doesn't know much about money. They love to spend it, though. Somebody got blindsided, you or someone else. Unexpected money loss. Deceptions or downturns. Rainy day fund. Be alert. You could have some money put away and somebody's dipping into it. Or they're going to have to dip into their savings or something like that. Something's about ready to take off. So somebody's blindsided. They could, whoever this is, could have stole some monies that you had saved. Locked in, I heard. A teacher's pension. That could be it too. And they're planning on taking off with this money. Or something that you're working on is going to take off now. It's going to blindside you. If you applied for the patent, somebody's found that application. And it's right there in the files. Somebody said that they applied for it first. You know, they're supposed to check to see if there's any other patent out there under somebody else's name. They didn't do their job, their due diligence or something. And you're going to be shocked, pleasantly shocked to know that this money's coming to you or something's happening here. So things will take off quicker than you expected. Now's a good time to take action. There's no stopping you now. It would help to establish a clearer plan before moving forward. Now, if you're not a business person per se, you've just got a damn good idea. It's wise to maybe take some night courses, business courses, or to turn to somebody that knows what they're doing and talking about. You have to be very careful, though. People are really shady. Yeah, there's somebody was proven to be disloyal. Enemies at work cheated out of earnings. There you go. Watch your back or rise above. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Maybe you went through a very difficult times financially. And this person made a lot of money off of your I want to say intellectual property or your invention, because it could be different for everybody. Your work even, right? You could have put something out there. It could be online. And somebody's laying claim to it. I know when I looked on not YouTube, TikTok, somebody was reposting my readings and making money off of it. It's my intellectual property. It's my creations, my time, my energy, my words, my voice, my hands, everything. It's all me. But they're making money off of it. How is that fair? Somebody else was on Facebook under my banner, Straight from the Divine Tarot, but it's not me because I don't post on TikTok. I have an account, but I've never posted on it. As for Facebook, I have a personal account. I don't post my readings on it, okay? The only place I post, I have posted on Instagram, but I no longer post any longer. But I post here on YouTube. So don't be fooled if you see it elsewhere. But they had Facebook offering personal readings. I don't do personal readings, okay? Hit me up for a personal reading. So they're trying to build off of my name, my reputation, or they're trying to ruin my reputation by doing shit readings. And, see, this person's a piece of shit. They're fake, they're phony. You know what I'm saying? Trying to compromise me. Either way, it's fraud. That might be going on here too. So disruption, 16, possibilities, and closed doors. Close it, lock it, seal it, cement it, brick it up. Holding back, they're holding back from you. The other person is not being fully open with you. There's something to do with books. There's proof of something here. It's a hidden agenda. Someone has a hidden agenda and motives. There's a new alliance. Maybe the minute that they're getting found out by the people that they hoodwink into this, the people leave and then they go around recruiting more. So maybe there's a new alliance forming that's going to bring you support and opportunities. Maybe some of these people realize they worked with somebody against somebody that didn't deserve it. Yeah. So the one that came up after you is now being double-crossed by the people that they recruited. Or they're finding the people that they recruited are finding out they were double-crossed by this liar that for some reason wanted what you had. There's cross paths here, crossing paths. A destined encounter is about to happen between you and someone. It's a circle of drama. Your social circle is full of dramatic changes. Boundaries must be respected. They will be. Somebody's spilling the beans. Someone is about to reveal everything, no holds barred. Doubts have surfaced. Okay, there's this unexpected news. Unbelievable news will shatter your expectations. Somebody was influencing others. So there's a bad influence here. They claimed you were. Someone is having a negative influence on your life. You can stay where they are. Or they're going to claim somebody manipulated them into this and they're not going to take ownership. They don't want to. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I just heard twofold, whatever that means. Tower, disruption, 16, possibilities, closed doors, holding back. Somebody could have been making money off of you one way or another, whether it's patents, trademarks, or just your work or something that's yours. They were making money, different streams of income possibly from you, from this money, this nest egg I heard. Something you saved, that's rightfully yours. Oh, damn. So somebody's holding something back. This could be a pension. This could be a large amount of money. It was locked in. It could be mutual funds. It could be anything like that. Short term or long term. It could be anything. And somebody dipped into it and didn't bother to tell you. This institution didn't bother to tell you. That could be it as well. Or somebody's trying to hold back your work so they can profit off of it. Or a trademark. Thank you. Yeah, it's illumination. Somebody's getting arrested here. Somebody's going to have to surrender, give up. Give up, give up. So it's illumination. Somebody's acting like a martyr now. Overcoming. I'm really picking up this is going to be an arrest. Or it's already happened. Overarching energy. There's a parting of ways. They're grieving. They're regretting whatever they've done here. Because they got found out. I doubt very much they're grieving what they did to you, or else they would have stopped doing what they were doing. It could be other people that got involved in this, maybe got hoodwinked and believed whatever stories this person said. Yeah, they're regretting working with somebody. Building off of your back, off of your energy, your money. They could have taken some monies that were yours and placed them in offshore accounts, short-term, account. What do you call it? I can't even think right now. To make money off of it, and they were making so much money off of it. It could be shares. They wanted it for themselves. They were trying to build off of this. They were planning on this. They forged your signature. They felt entitled. Somebody could have been impersonating you. They're watching you work and they're trying to hold you back, or they're impersonating you. It could be forgery. They feel entitled. This is a bad investment. They didn't want anybody to invest in you. They wanted this is misappropriation of funds. On the other hand, this could be something to do with money, generating money. This could be an account. It could be something you're doing that's generating money, and somebody's holding back from you, planning to steal it from you. But for some reason, they don't have the appropriate code, ID, person, paperwork. It's the end of the road. They can't go any further, okay? So this money's sitting here growing. This is not wish fulfillment. They don't want you to have your wish fulfillment. Somebody's feeling ashamed of themselves. They can't get out of it, I heard. Whatever this is. There's a lot of lies, illusions, deception, manipulation. They were hiding something from you. Until, somebody's sick, ashamed of themselves. It could be an inheritance or life insurance that's rightfully yours, or a pension for your older age. This is change. This is overcoming. This is ending a cycle to begin a new one. They could have been planning you're unalive. Could be Queen of Cups in reverse, male or female. Place the genders where it belongs. Somebody's very sad, disappointed. This is somebody superficial, shallow, and selfish. They're needy, they're greedy. They use emotions to get their way. They guilt trip you into doing stuff for them, right? Accuse you that you don't care for them if you don't do what they want. It's somebody that doesn't care what they do. They don't care who they hurt. They have addictions. Superficial. They're very emotionally unstable right now. They committed a crime, or this is somebody you divorced or separated, or they're dealing with a warlock. They're going to have to face this institution, or they're working for this institution that's going to go down. This is bad counsel. It could be a judge, leader, spiritual leader, guru, whatever this is. Lack of faith. They give out false counsel, abuse of power, abuse of authority, corruption. They're being arrested here. Yeah, seeing through the illusions, breaking free. People are trying to distance themselves or detach from the situation, or they're presented to the court a non-binding contract. They're trying to get out of it. Somebody didn't pay their taxes. They didn't pay a divorce settlement. This is conflict, competition, jealousy, strife, and rivalry. There's a lot of people involved. There's a lot of people trying to detach from this. They got a lot of people involved. Could be a crooked judge or leader. They had them in their pocket. Somebody has no faith. They can't bind you. They can't hook. They can't attach a false narrative to you. Whatever this is, it's not sticking. You don't do toxicity, okay? You're not jealous. What the fuck? Okay, I heard that. They're claiming that you're jealous. Somebody's jealous. You're not jealous. They are. It's envy. It's all based off of envy. Wanting you to fight with him. I don't know. Somebody was doing magic. Shit talking, unwise counsel. Somebody could have been very promiscuous or claimed you were. This is somebody that'll stoop at any level to get what they want, right? Very prideful. They would never, ever, ever admit the truth. Okay. Dealing with dark energy, could be doing magic. Shit talking. Secrets are now coming out. Somebody's talking too much. They're causing a lot of drama. What comes out of the mouth? Yeah, this is, they don't care who they hurt, okay? They could have been doing magic and lost a child, but this, they have no incentive. They have no inspiration. They're not very inspirational or creative. Somebody didn't check something before they went through with something, whether it's you, this person that was coming after you, or an institution. Somebody lied. There's been no communication. They should have communicated with you. They were withholding your communication, your mail or emails. Somebody threw rocks and hit hands. They lied. They felt entitled. This is a drama starter. Blocked. Blocked communication. You stood your ground. You're divinely protected. Somebody's very, very resistant, defensive. You have the advantage and they know it. Somebody's going to have to face some sort of justice here. They're going to have to answer some questions, and I don't think they're ready for it. They're kicking up I think they're having an emotional outburst. I don't know. They didn't take action when they should have. Yeah, it's a false contract. All a one-sided deal. No harmony, peace, or contentment. This is a karmic situation or a soul tie. You don't trust this person, or other people don't trust this person. Blocking a contract, non-binding. Poor decisions, they're reaping some consequences. That's how lessons must be learned here, okay? Something's ending a cycle to begin a new one. This is victory. You're being protected. Somebody has to travel or move. Something was done online. Learning lessons in order to ending a cycle to begin a new one. You've learned your lessons. This is reversal candles. They're finding out just how spiritually strong you are. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. They wanted to embarrass and disgrace you. They held a grudge against you, maybe because you let this person go. You hurt their pride or their ego. They held a grudge against you, and they betrayed you. Because their little feelings got hurt. Their wee feelings got hurt. They know they betrayed you. They betrayed everybody, okay? This is a harsh and painful end. Ending a cycle. The worst is over. It's time to recover, regroup, and recoup. It's a 10. It's over. A new day. Even though your world might be upside down, you're suffering through a tower moment. We all do, one way or another. Tomorrow will be here. Okay? You're not stopping the world. The world isn't stopping because of what you're going through. You're going to have to go get through it, whatever this is. And you did. You alchemized and transmuted whatever this is. Somebody needs to balance something out with you. You're happy, you're healthy, you're divinely protected, you're an earth angel. Somebody's trying to, you've been very patient. You want to reconcile with you? This is karma. They're getting karma. You've been waiting patiently for them. While karma's hitting them, you've been healing. I don't know. Karma's hitting them, and it's bringing back balance for you. You've been patient. You've been fair. They need to be fair here. What's happening to them is fair. What you give, what you put out in the world is what you get back, right? The angels are protecting you. You do everything in moderation. You don't overdo anything. You have to give that love to you. Boy, the angels are protecting you. All right. Archangel Michael. Somebody with spiritual authorities Yeah, somebody lost a child, or they said that you did. This could be Law and Order, a doctor. This was unrequited love. They traumatized you. You're not looking back. You're not going back to the past. Someone never gave you any flowers. They caused you a lot of trauma. You've had to heal from this trauma. You're not worried anymore. They tried to restrict you. They gave out false, misleading information. It's not sticking. Whatever false narrative they're trying to place upon you, it is not sticking. Removing all obstacles. They're not renting space in your head. They can't keep you preoccupied, distracted any longer. Can't bind you. They can't restrict you any longer. No good memories. You're not going back to the past. Blocked. No new beginnings. Didn't take any action. You're not feeling it anymore. You're not passionate. They didn't want you. They want you to leave something alone. You don't have any passion, or that this is somebody in the past that went their merry way, broke up with you because they had no passion, got an STD, or they claimed you did. They want you to leave. Oh, a lawyer's coming in. It was full of lies. Somebody really did lie about you, and somebody with authority did not take any action. No truth, no clarity, no communication. This was an injustice here. So Law and Order stepping in, or Archangel Michael, this was an imbalance. They're getting let go. They have to let go. They have to give up. Somebody's mad and scared at the same time. They wanted you to vibe, low vibe. They wanted your guard to go down. They wanted you to let something go. Maybe what they've done to you. Maybe they're going to try to come towards you and ask you to just drop it. Okay, don't make a big deal out of it. You know, I learned my lesson. I'm sorry. Or they're saying this to the institution. Don't make a big deal out of it. You know, let's keep going the way we are now. They're going to get let go. It is what it is. It's a scam. Let go of this, this love bomber. They want you to unblock them. I don't know. This is wearing a mask. Very insincere. They can no longer put barriers in front of you and stopping your support, or their support is stopping. With a family, a group, or a community, ending a cycle for sure. They didn't come correct. They can't come correct. They were intercepting your money or your mail. They didn't pay you for whatever this is, this family, this group. They helped themselves, though. They were very generous with this money. Made you wait forever, right? This is not the rite of passage. These people can't be trusted. Yeah, they paid themselves handsomely out of this large amount of money. An insurance claim, an inheritance, a pension, your work that you've been doing. Corporation might be involved. They have to balance this out with you. Somebody was a middleman and they were taking what was rightfully yours. It could be a patent pending that they made a lot of money off of, or anybody or anything else, a large amount of money. Something to do with your family. Yeah. Judgment's going to go against them, or has gone against them. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. This harsh judgment. No second chances. They're getting karma. Yeah. Somebody made money off of this and they lied. They were jealous. They abused you. They lied. They spread rumor, gossip, slander. They were petty and they were cruel. They targeted you maybe. This is news they don't want to hear, or this is news you don't want to hear. But at the end of the day, this money's going to have to be paid out to you one way or another. People are mad. They're pissed off. Somebody was jealous of you and they abused you. Or their authority. This is somebody that thought they were very, very, very clever, but they're not. They're mouthy as all get-go, though. Yeah, they're being exposed. Public humiliation. They wanted a life of luxury off of you and other people's backs. This is a financial crime. They're unstable and insecure, greedy and selfish. And for some reason, they wanted to make you look or appear unstable. Yeah, they're a gold digger and a cloud chaser. This has changed, though. You're very fortunate. You're very loved. You're going to be very happy at the end of the day. Okay? They're in their emotions. This is a new beginning for you. A new dawn, a new day. Emotional support, emotional fulfillment. Happiness. You're very loved. This is self-love and you love true love. You're doing something that you love to do. You're fated to do this. This is destiny. You have a lot of peace here. The peace dove is here. They're spilling your energy. That's what it is. They were wanting your energy, building off your energy. Somebody's scared. They have no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They're in their emotions. They lost control of the situation. They can't control this. It's all in the hands of the divine. Could be an injury, could be illness. This is a scandal. They lied, cheated, and or stole. They're very exhausted here. They don't want to put this to rest. They're still trying to get away with this, okay? They're still trying to escape something. Whatever they gained in the past was temporary, because the tent is in the behind here. They left some clues behind here. They were trying to block you from seeing what they did in the past. They're looking behind at the past, right? They thought they got this all under control, but they need something. They're lacking something. An unstable effort, truth and clarity. They're getting exposed. All their lies. If they cheated, if they stole, it's all being exposed. Exposing a friend, a group of people, pleasure seekers. People are talking. Now that the truth is out, they want to somebody wants to reconcile with you. Somebody you were partying with. This could be your friend that's involved here. Some sort of group. Power of 3. Celebrating here. What is this? Lie, lie, lie. They have to cut their losses, or somebody wants to come back and reconcile with you. Reunite. Why? They're trying to hide and cloak something. They want to see what you know. They don't want you going. They don't want you or other people to dig deep here. They don't want anybody to know about a pregnancy, or how they were hiding and cloaking something from a mother figure, a female, an older female, a mature female, or this is a divine feminine energy. They were hiding and cloaking. They were trying to take your energy, build off of you. They went to the crossroads. They're watching you from afar. You're still moving forward. They were planning. What are they doing here? Domination. Dominion. They wanted dominion over you. That's an old name of a grocery store here in Canada. In Ontario mainly. I think we had it, I think they had dominions. I'm not sure. In other provinces, I can't remember. I used to work for them. Yeah, you're moving forward. Ships are coming in. You foresaw this. They want to know how much you know. This is how, somebody's planning. They could be at a distance, watching you from afar. You foresaw this. You're moving forward. Your ships are coming in. You're expanding your horizon. Somebody's prepared, or you're prepared, or preparing to do something here. You're not looking back. You're not going backwards here. Conscious awareness. You're going to be taking some action. So your manifestations are coming in. As above, so below. Transmute and alchemize. You foresaw something. You're very skilled. You're very focused on your future, moving forward in life. They were plotting and planning against you, and you were consciously aware of everything. You're to be taking action. You know every action that they took against you. Yep. They can't move on. They're in hot water. They can't escape this. Because you already know. You know what they were doing. They left you out in the cold, right? They want to come back in from out of the cold. This is financial ruin or spiritual They try to ruin you financially. They're ruined financially. They bore false witness. They're in debt. They try to put you in debt. They didn't do their due diligence. They didn't follow through with something. They didn't want to learn their lessons. Not very practical. Didn't pay you what they owed you. It could be a loss of a child or somebody was childish. They're in debt. They took a huge gamble and lost. This could be divination, abuse. Yeah, somebody's a fool. Fall from grace. You're innocent. People are finding out you're innocent. Whatever they did to you. They got warned. They were cautioned, and yet they didn't want to pay attention. Stop. Stop. Look where you're going. Stop. Now they think you're having a new beginning, and I don't know, they want to come back in from out of the cold because you do have a new beginning. You took a leap of faith. You had a great deal of faith. Yeah, no, you're doing it alone. You don't see eye to eye with this person. Don't get along. This could be a karmic soul tie. There's lack of trust. Somebody was promiscuous, or they claimed they caused a breakup. Somebody was a whore. Somebody's mad. You're doing magic. Somebody's a bully. See, all that glitters isn't gold. It was all illusions. They can't buy any time, I just heard. And they can't cover this up any longer. They're running out of options. Somebody's angry. This is a bully. They don't create, they destroy. This is not a leader. Male or female, doesn't matter. They're sleeping around or doing magic. They're worried they can't eat or sleep now. They're very burdened. Something to do with a home, business, or stability. A family. Party's over, no redemption. Could be a foundation as well. Losing a business. Somebody's bossing up. This could be a boss, a leader, a father, a figure. It could be you or someone else. Divine masculine energy, male or female. Somebody's not looking too happy. This could be a home, a business of some sort. Somebody left you. Or somebody was non-committal. Somebody's got to step in, you or somebody else. Bossing up, taking back your power. You have authority and or jurisdiction, I just heard. Whatever that meant. Wrong jurisdiction. Wow. Could be grandfather, uncle, father, boss, leader, you or someone else. Status quo. Don't rock the boat. Somebody's not happy with this. Seeing the truth. You gotta let something go. There's no more stalemate. Okay, you're not mentally conflicted, or this person isn't any longer. They see it for what it is. They're gonna have to let something or someone go, or they did release something to someone they shouldn't have. They're gonna lose their shirt. They're gonna have to sell their home. Wow, to pay you the money that they owe you. Maybe you're deciding to sue them. I don't know. Something's happening very, very quickly. Somebody's trying to just... This is going to sound weird, but somebody's trying to shred some papers. This fast communication, fast action. They did something too quickly by releasing something too quickly without doing their due diligence. The truth is here. They got a lot of stress on their back, a lot of burdens there. At work, ending a cycle here. This is professionalism. This is discipline. They're going to be disciplined. This is success. Working hard, putting the effort in. You're innocent, working kids. Somebody's got, I don't know, there's a new beginning. This would have afforded you a new beginning. They were working with a child. Or they know that you're innocent. They're trying, I don't know. There could be an apology coming through. Yes, for no communication. So there's a backfire here. They have to return. This is stopping your forward motion, no communication. Yeah, stopping or blocking your money, or they're going to have to return this money to you. It's a Mercury retrograde, so if anybody was stealing anything from you, you might be getting it back. Somebody can't pay this money back. That's why they're not talking to you. They didn't communicate with you. They didn't do their job. This is not their blessing. They're heartbroken. They know they broke your heart, or this is going to break your heart. Third party got in the way, whether you know them or not. Yeah, they don't want to take accountability. Lost their car, going to have to sell their car. Out of control, don't want to take accountability. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not a victory. They're feeling sorry for themselves. Greedy. Wow. They could be greedy, but they're grieving and regretting what they've done. They wanted to get somewhere quick. Okay, they thought the more the merrier. I don't know what this is. They left you out, rejected you, abandoned you, or rejected your idea. You couldn't move forward with something, so you were feeling sorry for yourself for a while, which is okay. We've all been there. But the divine is giving you something, a special gift that's going to bring you stability. They're regretting what they've done. Queen of Pentacles, male or female. You know your value and your worth. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. You're hardworking, abundant, and independent. Nurturing and healing. You're very wise, I hear. You're very down to earth. You've been very patient. Stable and secure. So you could have been stable and secure a lot. Yeah, this could be arresting. Somebody's going to get arrested. So somebody needs to surrender something to you. It could be money, property, business, something. You overcame whatever this was, and you're sitting pretty. You might not be rich, but you're good. It's illumination. You overcame. Somebody lied. They were jealous, vindictive, vile, spiteful, and bitter. Somebody's angry here. Okay? Underhanded, I heard. Skeevy. They wanted it all for themselves. Just a liar. Could be a professional. It's no longer a profession. They're not very professional. They're going to be arrested for lying. For being cold and calculating. For abusing their position. They had no, they're going to get let go. Somebody's unstable and insecure. They have no protection. They have no protection. They cannot hold back from whomever this is, or if it's an institution, they can no longer hold back from you. Somebody's going to have to open up and tell the truth. Let go. They're going to get let go. They released something based off of lies. This is unbalanced. They thought they'd make a profit off of you, and it's a loss. This was unfair, unstable. They can't play games anymore, okay? They're in their fields, male or female, place the genders where it belongs, but they're very emotional right now, not in control of their emotions. They could be drinking right now. Self-serving, self-absorbed, them. Bad counsel, didn't listen to advice. Unstable emotionally. Not grounded, not loving. So he's very malicious here. Yes, a fall from grace. They're going to lose their position. They're getting kicked out of somewhere. Someone was putting on an act. They were smug, full of themselves, selfish, a know-it-all, and show-off. No more material harvesting here off of you or anybody else. Yeah, it's a leader. Somebody was in a leadership position. They lost their authority, abused their authority, or never had the authority. It was just some sort of... Twice now I've been searching for this word. This is just a person representing the company or something like that. A representative. They bit off more than they can chew. Playing around here. Somebody's angry. They're scared. It's a poser, a player. A follower, not a leader. They didn't do the noble thing. They have no morals, ethics, or honor. They just want it for themselves, right? They're very gluttonous. They didn't take action when they should have. They were showing off and or partying and or attracting others because of this money, you know, attracting attention. Now, this is a disruption here. It's a tower moment. Somebody's coming back to bite them in the ass. They were busy having fun here off of your expense, at your expense. That you could have been having a nice life, stable and secure, and they were partying it up off of your ideas, off of something that's yours, property, money, whatever this is. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Let me do this over and over again. Someone's holding back from you, whether it's money, property, shares, life insurance, and inheritance, whatever this is, pension. The other person's not being fully open with you because they had a hidden agenda. But there's something in the books. They were cooking the books, hiding some sort of numbers or papers. The papers were found. Yeah, closed doors. Locked, sealed. Somebody's closed out. Okay, they be kicked out of a institution, a business, or home. Or they try to lock you out of something. Something was locked in. Something to do with a teacher. Oh my gosh. For one or two, there could be a lockdown at school if it is a school teacher. Somebody could be losing their shit around children. I think whoever this is, if they're around children, they shouldn't be around children. They can't be trusted. They can't be. You could be a teacher, though, teaching people. A way shower, a way seer. It's a beautiful energy that I'm picking up off of you. I'm not getting good energy off of whomever these people are or this person is. Lots of lies, greed, envy, wanting power. 19, it's the sun, illumination. You trusted the process. You are the source of this work, this money, whatever this is. Of inspiration, maybe. 32, they broke the law. There's a divorce or separation. It's a crooked judge or leader. Corruption, bad counsel, a warlock, false contracts. Could even be a platform. Somebody's going to lose their platform. Or they try to make you lose your platform if you're online. This is justice coming in. 29. It's 11. It's balance. Balance, balance, balance. This is fated. It's Wheel of Fortune. Bye. 19. The covenant. So there's a promise, an oath, a vow. Your curiosity. This is psychic development, learning and study. Congratulations. This is, you see things clearly. You feel them. You sense them. Whatever you know. This is a deep knowing you have. Your curiosity in psychic and spiritual matters are awakening. You have an urge to learn more. You may already be dabbling in occult matters. And it doesn't mean spell work either, baneful magic and stuff like that. No, it's just learning secret knowledge. You're gaining secret knowledge. You may already be dabbling in occult matters. It's likely that people with similar skills will gather around you, but realize that you are a born teacher. Here we go, it's in keeping. And your intuitive abilities will be more receptive than those around you. Use your skills and trust your psychic instincts as you are open to the energies of those around you. They're trying to maybe distort your energy or what you're seeing or hearing or sensing. Somebody who's making money off of you, whether it's a patent, a trademark, they're stealing your work and trademarking it, marking it. That's how you say it, right? Yeah. Wow. You got a big lawsuit here. Use your skills and trust your psychic instincts as you are open to the energies of those around you. Studying occult material, reading cards, and taking interest in all forms of divination are important at this time. Finding groups where people have similar interests will help you to develop quicker. Know that you are a natural psychic, but be sure to use your gift wisely and respect the craft, and it will guide you well. So if you disrespect the craft and or people, you don't adhere to universal spiritual laws, you're going to lose that ability. Okay? Or maybe they're trying to steal your spiritual gifts. This is all over the place. I apologize. Surrendering to the magic, awareness, creating harmony. There's so much wisdom and psychic potential within you. It's in keeping here. But you are not listening to what your heart is telling you. You only have to tap in to take it to awake. Pardon me. You only have to tap into it to awaken these primal senses. Your inability not to trust your instincts is leading you down a path which feels uncertain. You are feeling frustrated as things do not seem to be working out in your favor, and quite understandably, you are feeling demoralized. You must learn to trust. Trust in the process. Do not hide your potential. Bring it out into the world and shine your light. You will be amazed at how quickly life can turn around for the better when your heart and soul are in harmony, when you're doing something that you're passionate about. And they tried to bury you, demoralize you, because this is like a vampire, right? This is like a vampire deck. They were stealing energy, like as if you were the host and they were the parasite. 29, the Ashen Queen, reflection, overthinking, and peace. There are times in life when we just need to stop and reflect on where we are on our path. There's no sorrow here, just a need to have a goal, something to plan for and look forward to. I agree. If you don't have anything to plan to look forward to, what's the point, right? Meditation and visualization may be needed to calm the mind and give you some guidance. Whatever you need to do to relax, find the time to do it. When days are overloaded with demands of modern life, it can be stressful, and sometimes we need permission to be kind to ourselves. Make plans to do the things which make you happy. Reconnect with nature, walk, dance, laugh. Whatever it is, time to be just you is much needed now. So live in your authentic energy. Be who you are, who you are. Okay, don't hide that. Don't stifle that just to please other people. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Some people don't know how to be themselves. They haven't taken the time to find out who they are. If that's you, please find some time. Find to be alone with yourself. Really go within. Do some soul searching. Ask yourself, what is it I love to do? Who am I? What do I want to see in my future? What would I love doing? We all have passions. Put it this way. Whatever you're passionate about, and I'm not talking about seedy things. I'm talking about creativity. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you love to watch on TV or documentaries on, or to hear about or see, that's where your passions are. That's where you most likely will grow and expand in your life. Doing what you love to do, it doesn't feel like a job at the end of the day. It's pure bliss, right? You can't wait to get to work. Every day is a happy day. And if you're doing something you love to do, and that maybe it's your calling, okay? Whatever comes in, whatever you need to survive on, the money, the stability will come in. Trust me, if you're in the right place, okay? Doing the right things, what you're meant to be doing. Where are we going? Angels, where are we going with this? Please and thank you. 11:55, get ready for change. This is 11s and 5s today. Self-reflection, introspection, evaluation, clarity, self-awareness, energy, change, and growth. Take the time for self-reflection. I just finished saying that. Evaluate the areas in your life that drain your energy and decide what needs to change to restore your happiness. 55, this is change. Change is needed, okay? The eye candy. Maybe somebody thinks you're eye candy, or somebody's really high on themselves thinking they're all that. I don't know. Intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, and potential romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. And don't spread your legs and or spread, you know what I'm saying, your seed or that. No, you know what I mean? This is your charm, what you have to offer, your light, your spark. Something's coming around here that you thought you gave up on a long time ago. Maybe got shot down for. I don't know. It's coming back around. 11:22. It's a lot of 11s and 5s today. You're on path, getting on path. Change is what's needed to get on path, okay? Great shift. That's the Tower. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals. Oneness, connection, and completion. So you're completing a major life cycle. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Even if it's little, even if you made your bed today and you're proud of yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're still moving forward. You're not stagnant. So give yourself some credit. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. And it's the Tower. Readjustments. You're being realigned. A new cycle's starting. Congratulations. I love this for you. I'll give you an example. I took acting courses years ago, okay? And I never did anything with it. It was to get over my shyness. And I love to see how they work behind the scenes, behind the stage, behind the camera. I'm so focused. I love to see how they put things together. It's magic. It's like magic. These people are so talented. I love to see people acting. That takes a big talent too. Recently, I don't know, I was just sitting around going, you know what? I wouldn't mind being an extra, getting involved with that just for fun. I've got time on my hands. I can pick and choose, or if I'm not lucky, they can pick and choose me. But anyways, I thought, I'm going to there was an offer. They were looking for some people for a movie that they were filming. And I thought, let me give it a try. So I submitted everything I had to submit. Next thing I know, they're asking me, are you good to go on Saturday? What the fuck? Yeah, for sure. So I got to experience it. I was one of 8 principal actors doing this thing. I was very happy. I'll probably never do it again. I don't know. If something This was perfect for me, though. It fell into place so naturally, easily. I didn't have to, do a song and dance. I didn't have to audition. I didn't have to do anything. It was just meant for me. Just to give me some encouragement, something different to do. I might do it again if another perfect opportunity should happen. But I'm giving you an example. If you're fighting against it and it's not working for you, maybe it's not for you, but what's for you is going to come naturally. It's going to be easy. It's like people, places, and situations are going to pop up out of nowhere. And you know that is by divine design. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is meant for you. Why not? You might not want a career in something, but you want to try it. You want to experience it. You maybe want to go back to school. It could be anything. It could be a patent, a trademark. It could be anything. It's coming. Whatever this great shift is coming. You needed to get prepared for it, and you needed to heal. You needed to find your confidence, maybe, for this to come in. Because if you're not confident, if certain people are still in your life, the divine doesn't want these people to partake in whatever this is for you. Okay? They wore out their welcome. They didn't belong in your life. They were there for a season, not for a lifetime. Learning lessons. Do you understand what I'm saying? Both of you learned lessons from one another, and it was time for you to move on. And you needed to get rid of the situation, the people, and or it could be a mindset. Addictions could be anything in order for this to come in. Okay? So congratulations. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. And until next time, take care.